Hello everyone, welcome back to Decking Cards. So day 2 of the IMO 2026 has just taken place in Shanghai, China. And we are starting off the day with a geometry game, so without further ado, let us take a look at the problem statement. So problem 4 right here is a combinatorial geometry problem. The question is as follows. Shan Yu and Mulan are playing a game. Let theta be an angle with 0 less than theta less than 180 known to both players. Initially, Shan Yu makes a paper triangle T with measurements of his choice. Then they repeatedly perform the following steps. If T has at least one angle measuring exactly theta, the game stops and Mulan wins. Otherwise, Mulan chooses a point P on the parameter of T, different from its three vertices. She then makes a straight cut from P to the opposite vertex of T, splitting it into two triangles. For example, like this. Shan Yu discards one of the two triangles. The remaining triangle becomes the new T. So for example, maybe Shan Yu discards the right one, keeps the left one, and this becomes the new T. And then they repeat. They check, is there an angle measuring exactly theta? If yes, Mulan wins. Otherwise, Mulan cuts. Shan Yu discards one of the two. For which real values of theta can Mulan guarantee her victory in finitely many steps, no matter how Shan Yu plays? Wow, this is a pretty interesting problem. Yeah, I'm quite surprised to see a combinatorial geometry again as the first problem in the problem set. Now, let's do a bit of exploration. Okay, what should obviously Shan Yu is not going to start with a triangle that has an angle theta, right? So let's say Shan Yu starts with some triangle like this. There's no theta among the three. What can Mulan do? Well, a very naive strategy is to, okay, let's just try and cut the triangle such that one of the angle here is theta. Well, obviously, Shan Yu is not going to keep this one as T. Shan Yu is going to keep the other one as the new triangle, right? But what if the angle in T happens to, one of the angles in T happens to be 2 theta. Then Mulan is in luck, right? Because Mulan can just cut, or rather bisect the angle, get theta and theta. Then no matter which triangle Shan Yu decides to keep, the angle theta will be there in the new triangle. So it looks like, okay, in this scenario, Mulan will be able to win. But obviously, having an angle being 2 theta is going to be very specific, and Shan Yu can very easily avoid that. Well, but turns out that there are even more scenarios where this strategy can kind of be used, right? So actually, if one of the angles is a multiple of theta, then Mulan can kind of adopt something similar. Mulan will basically try and cut or slice away theta, and Shan Yu have to pick the other triangle. But this other triangle is still a multiple of theta, and Mulan can keep slicing away theta until eventually we end up in a situation where we get theta and theta as the two options. So Shan Yu will definitely not be able to defend. Okay, that sounds like a progress for Mulan, but still, it seems very difficult to have one of the angles being exactly a multiple of theta. The angles can be anything from 0 to 180 exclusive, right? And Shan Yu is not going to be so stupid to pick like a multiple of theta in one of the starting angles. But there's one angle that, well, Shan Yu will not be able to avoid. So Mulan can actually forcefully create a multiple of theta in one situation, which is, you notice that on a triangle, there is straight edges, and straight edges have what? 180 degree as the angle. So maybe if 180 happens to be a multiple of theta, we could forcefully then have any like edge like this, some edge like this, where we have the left side and the right side here are both multiples of theta. And then, well, that basically forces Shan Yu to accept a triangle where one of the angles is a multiple of theta. So this is basically all the key ideas we need to put together the solution now. So the answer is that Mulan can guarantee her victory exactly when theta equals 180 degrees over n, where n is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so first let's show that if theta is of this form, then Mulan will be able to win. And we basically covered the main idea already. But there's one tiny detail you just need to be careful of. So let's take a look at the proof. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to keep bisecting at one of the vertex until there is an angle that's less than theta. So take the starting triangle, just fix one of the vertex. The smallest one would probably help with time savings, but okay, so take one of them, you just bisect, then you just keep bisecting an angle again, you keep bisecting. As each time you are having the angle, eventually you'll get small enough that is less than theta. Why do we need this? Well, it's for the next step. So let's say right now our triangle looks like this. This angle over here is less than theta. Then let's consider the altitude from the vertex with the largest angle. So let's drop it. And I chose the largest angle so that even if the triangle is not a cube, the altitude will stay inside the field of perpendicular will stay inside the triangle. So if we look at this altitude over here, and we consider P, right, as the field of perpendicular, but let's now shift P towards the small angle vertex. So this is my small angle vertex, right? So at first this angle on its left is 90 degrees. As I shift, it gets smaller and smaller. You see, 90, less than 90, even smaller, all the way until the extreme end would be this small angle that's less than theta. So there is some point along this shifting of the P where the left side will be theta, and the corresponding angle on the other side is 180 degrees minus theta. And remember, 180 is n theta. So the other side is n minus 1 theta. So now the left side of that the line segment and the right side of the line segment, they are both multiples of theta. And Shan Yu have no choice. If you pick the left triangle, Mulan instant wins. Pick the right triangle, multiple of theta, well, Mulan will just keep slicing off theta from the n-1 theta, as we saw in the motivation section. So Mulan can definitely win in this case. Now, let's show the other direction, that if 180 degrees is not a multiple of theta, then Shan Yu can defend forever. Well, basically, Shan Yu will start with any triangle where all three angles are not multiples of theta. One specific construction I can give you is, for example, theta over 2, and 180 degrees minus theta. Then, 180 degrees minus theta is definitely not a multiple, because if it's equal to k theta, then you move the theta over, then 180 will be k plus 1 theta, which contradicts my initial condition here. Okay, so actually any starting triangle that obeys this will work, but this is just one specific construction to show that that's possible. Okay, so anyway, the key claim is that if T currently has all three angles not multiples of theta, then no matter how Mulan cuts, at least one of the two resulting triangles will continue to have this property that all its three angles are not multiples of theta. And the proof of this is quite straightforward. Let's just say this is my triangle now, T, and all the three vertices are not multiples of theta. Okay, then let's say Mulan makes this cut. Then I just label all the angles over here. Now, first thing we know, A and B are already not multiples of theta because they are angles of the original T, right? Okay, if C and E are both not multiples of theta, then we are done. The left triangle works. Otherwise, okay, first suppose C is a multiple of theta. Then F plus B equals C, right? So F is C minus B. You have multiple minus non-multiple, so F is non-multiple. Because otherwise, if F were multiple, you move the B would be C minus F, and then it will be multiple minus multiple, then B would have become a multiple. So basically, you just check through. In order for this to hold, multiple minus non-multiple, it must be a non-multiple. Okay, then same thing, D is 180 degrees minus C. So it's non-multiple minus a multiple. So D is also a non-multiple. Okay, so the right triangle in this case will work. Now, the other scenario is if E is a multiple. Then F is E plus F, this whole angle, minus E. Now, the whole angle is an angle of the original triangle. So it's a non-multiple. So non-multiple minus multiple gives a non-multiple. And same thing, D here is A plus E. Non-multiple plus multiple is a non-multiple. Yeah, so the right triangle also will work in this case. Yeah, so that's it. Basically, no matter how Mulan cuts, Shan Yu will pick the triangle where all three angles are not multiple, then repeat the same claim over and over again. And hope you enjoyed this problem 4. I think it's a very interesting problem to start off day 2. And stay tuned to the channel for more IMO 2026 problems. Thanks for watching.